The new Kung Fu Panda is out where Po has to step into a mentor role and fights a villain who steals powers from Kung Fu masters. No, not Kung Fu Panda 3, Kung Fu Panda 4. All memes aside, I was kind of surprised by how similar these two movies were. However, I still think Kung Fu Panda 3 works better than Kung Fu Panda 4, which would de facto make 4 the worst movie in the franchise so far.
But why?
Well, firstly, the new character Zhen, voiced by Awkwafina. Oh. You know what? I'm fine with her voicing characters who are just like comedic relief or whatever. She can work fine for that. But can we not put her in serious roles, please? Like, if we have a movie where we actually need her to convey some emotion, can we not get Awkwafina, please? Can we just get a voice actor who actually knows what they're doing? Like a real one? Like, maybe we don't just have to get big celebrities like Chris Pratt or Awkwafina. Or can they at least not be in every movie?
Already I'm dreaming again. Slap me across the face.
Fine, just do what you want. Anyway, I like conceptually what they were trying to do with Zhen. Having Po make a choice to choose someone very unconventional, like a criminal, to become the Dragon Warrior makes sense. I just think Zhen and Po needed more time to develop their relationship. And I think they needed to show more of Zhen's training, because at the end of the movie, Po tests her by having her try to take on the main villain, and she's actually able to kind of hold her own, but it doesn't really feel like Po ever taught her that much kung fu. We have one scene earlier in the movie where Po shows her a move like one time, and we see her reuse it at the end, but I still don't really buy her being able to fight that well, especially considering at the end of the movie the chameleon has the power of like all of Po's past enemies. Like, I don't think you can keep up with them, buddy. I don't buy it, okay? Also, the new villain, the chameleon, is she's not the best. I like seeing a villain who uses sorcery. That's kind of cool and different, but her reason for being evil is just retarded. She says she wanted to learn kung fu when she was younger and nobody would take her on because she's small. Like, dude, did you guys forget who Mantis is? And besides her dumb motivation, she just wasn't that memorable to me. Also, the way she's able to go about taking away people's powers seems weird. So at one point in the movie, we find out Zhen is actually working for the chameleon, and then she betrays him, and it's a whole thing with Po and Zhen. But the chameleon ends up getting the Staff of Wisdom, and the chameleon is able to use the Staff of Wisdom to take away Kung Fu masters in the spirit realm's powers. But it never seemed like this was something it could do in Kung Fu Panda 3. That doesn't really feel like it was ever the intention, so it feels a little strange to add, but I mean, I can let it go. I mean, if that's how they want to do it, I guess that works. Also, it seems like she only takes the kung fu power from villains that Po has fought, but I'm not entirely sure why she only does that. Why not take like fucking Oogway's energy or something too? Also, Ping and Lee were taking up a lot of unnecessary time. I really didn't find them all that funny following after Po because they were worried about him. Once again, I wanted more time with Po and Zhen, so taking away time from them to focus on Ping and Lee is just annoying. Ping and Lee also don't seem that essential to the plot. They don't really help at the end in any way that much. Ping gives a pep talk to Po after losing to the chameleon for the first time, and that's all he really provides. I feel like you could have just had a scene of Po flashing back to his dad saying something to him, or have a flashback to Shifu. I don't think you needed Ping and Lee to follow him that much. But to be fair, there was some pretty good stuff in the movie as well. Like usual, the action was really good. With the crowded city and everything, it kind of reminded me of Kung Fu Panda 2 a little bit, but it was still pretty cool. Even the final battle with the chameleon is cool. Even despite Awkwafina, most of the performances were pretty good. Jack Black does a pretty good job as he usually does in these movies. Ian McShane as Tai Lung coming back was pretty cool. Some of the comedy was pretty good. I can't think of any specific joke, but it was pretty good. I had a couple chuckles. The music, like most of the other movies, was also pretty good, but Tenacious D doing Britney Spears felt weird as a choice. I don't really understand that. Like, it sounds good, it's a fun thing, but like, I just don't, it doesn't make sense thematically for the movie, really. I don't really understand the point, but whatever, it's fun. Overall, it's not a terrible movie as it feels like some people were saying. I would definitely say it's my least favorite out of all the Kung Fu Panda movies though, but despite that, I would still probably give it a 6. Yeah, I'll give it a 6 out of 10. I'll be nice. It's kind of in between a 6 and a 5, honestly, but I'll give it a 6. Have a good day.
Fuck you! You fucking dick! Always naysaying! Everything I create!